हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आप हमारे इस चैनल आरबीएस फिजिक्स पर पहली बार आए हैं तो सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें, बेल आइकन दबाएं, ऑल करें, जिससे कि हमारे वीडियो के अपलोड होते ही इसके नोटिफिकेशंस आपको मिल जाएं। Now we have studied about drift speed या drift velocity, the relation between the current and the drift speed. Let us consider a conductor of length L and cross section A. This is area of cross section A. The length of this conductor is L and the cross section is A. Electric field is applied through a battery or cell. The direction of the electric field is E, from positive to negative direction, and therefore the drift speed is Vd, the velocity or speed with which the free electrons under the influence of this electric field move from one end to the other, from negative side to the positive side. This average velocity is called drift velocity. It is the velocity with which the electrons drift towards positive end under the influence of the electric field E. This is drift velocity. Now we have to find out the relation between the current flowing in the conductor and the drift velocity or drift speed. The length of conductor is equal to L, area of cross section is equal to A, the electron density is the number of electrons per unit volume. Number of electrons per unit volume is N, per unit volume यानी मीटर क्यूब, यानी the number of electrons per unit volume is the electron density. Therefore, the volume of conductor is equal to A into L. This is the volume of this conductor. The number of electrons per unit volume is N, and therefore the total free electrons in this volume are ALN. The charge of the electron is E, and therefore the total charge on free electrons, the total charge on free electrons AL is volume, N is the number of electrons per unit volume, and therefore the total number of electrons, and the charge of electron is E. Therefore, this is the total charge on free electrons in the conductor. The time taken to cross the length L of conductor by free electrons is equal to L upon Vd. The electrons move with the velocity Vd from one into another. The total length is L, and therefore the time taken to cross this conductor is L upon Vd. We know the charge in the conductor and therefore current in the conductor. The current in the conductor I is equal to Q upon T, or I is equal to, we know the value of Q, the total charge, electronic charge in the conductor. This is the charge which flows in the conductor. All the electrons which are free, they move, and therefore the charge on the free electrons, that is responsible for the current in the conductor. Only those electrons which are free to move, they carry the charge, and therefore the flow of charge, this is the total charge on the electrons, free electrons, and therefore current I is equal to Q upon T, and Q is A L N E upon T. A L N E upon L upon Vd. This is equal to A ऐसे कट जाएगा, ये ऐसे कट जाएगा, तो ये हो जाएगा A N E V D. I is equal to A N E V D. This is the relation between the current flowing in the conductor and the drift speed or drift velocity of the electrons. Now, another physical quantity is a mobility. Mobility of the charge carrier. Mobility of a charge carrier. Charge carrier, in the case of the current, the charge carriers are the particles, ions or electrons, which are responsible to carry the charge. they are called charge carriers. For example, in the case of solid conductor, the charge carriers are electrons only. The free electrons are there, which are responsible for the charge, flow of charge. But in the case of the liquids, there are negative and positive ions which are responsible. Negative charge ions flow towards positive pole, and the positive ion flow toward the negative side, and both are charge carriers. In the case of the gases, there are two charge carriers. They are responsible for the flow of charge. One is ion, positive ion, other is electron. तो मोबिलिटी ऑफ ए चार्ज कैरियर, वो चार्ज कैरियर कुछ भी हो सकता है, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव कुछ भी हो सकता है. तो चार्ज कैरियर की मोबिलिटी किसको कहते हैं? तो मोबिलिटी इज द रेशियो ऑफ ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी टू द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाइड. द रेशियो ऑफ ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी or drift speed to the electric field applied at the ends of the conductor. The ratio of drift velocity to the electric field applied at the ends of the conductor. हम ये भी कह सकते हैं कि ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी पर यूनिट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, इसको हम इस तरह भी कह सकते हैं, ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी पर यूनिट इलेक्ट्रिक field. Therefore, mobility mu is defined as Vd upon E. Vd upon E unit, the unit of mobility is Bd is meter per second and E is Newton per coulomb. And therefore this is equal to meter Newton per second coulomb per Newton. Meter per second न्यूटन कूलम. ये नीचे है, ऊपर जाएगा माइनस हो जाएगा, ये नीचे है माइनस में, ऊपर जाके प्लस हो जाएगा. ये मीटर प्लस आई है और ये आपका सेकंड है. तो ये हो गया मीटर पर सेकंड न्यूटन -1 कूलम. This is a unit of mobility. Now we can calculate the value of the mobility. Mu is equal to, we know the value of Vd, charge tau, intensity upon intensity, m. This is the value of BD. BD की वैल्यू है Q टाउ E अपान m, और नीचे भी E है, ये कट जाएगा। इसलिए वैल्यू ऑफ मोबिलिटी कम्स आउट टू बी चार्ज टाउ अपॉन m. If we want to find out the mobility of electron, तो for electrons एक सिंबल हम प्रयोग कर लेंगे E, इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए हो जाएगा। इसी तरह से कोई दूसरा अगर चार्ज कैरियर है तो उसके लिए भी हम मोबिलिटी की गणना कर लेते हैं। वी कैन कैलकुलेट द मोबिलिटी। फॉर एग्जांपल, मोबिलिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन mu E is equal to Q is general charge, and for the electronic charge we write in the place of charge E. Tau is the relaxation time, average relaxation time for electron it is TE, and this is ME. This is the mobility of electron. If there are other charge carriers, so we can write the same formula for them. In the case of the semiconductors, another particle is supposed to flow in the semiconductor, that is hole, and we find out the mobility of the hole in the semiconductors. Though the semiconductors are in the last chapter, last but one, इसलिए यहाँ पर हम मोबिलिटी होल की नहीं निकालते, लेकिन अगर होल की भी मोबिलिटी निकालना हो तो इन सब की जगह होल लिख देंगे, बाकी द फार्मूला इज सेम। फॉर एग्जांपल, मोबिलिटी फॉर होल इज ए पार्टिकल, ये imaginary particle, that is not particle, that is say absence of the electron, and therefore this is supposed to be positively charged, and the charge equal to the electron. So the whole mu h is equal to E h tau h upon m h. This is mobility of the whole. After mobility, Ohm's law. Ohm's law. When we apply a potential difference between the ends of a conductor, the current flowing in the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across the conductor. If the physical state of the conductor, that is strain, length, temperature remains constant, Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that the current flowing in a conductor is proportional directly proportional to the potential difference applied across the conductor. The current flowing in a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across the conductor. If यानी the condition जो है, if the physical state means temperature, mechanical, strain, etc. is constant. अगर इनकी फिजिकल स्टेट में परिवर्तन ना किया जाए, फिजिकल स्टेट में परिवर्तन ना हो, जो कंडक्टर है वो जैसा है उसी स्टेट में रहे, नो चेंज इन द फिजिकल स्टेट, उसको ना तो हम खींचे, उसकी लंबाई ना चेंज करें, ना उसकी हमने टेम्परेचर चेंज किया, ना उसकी डेंसिटी चेंज किया, देन द करंट फ्लोइंग इन दैट कंडक्टर is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across the conductor. Suppose this is conductor. The potential difference across the conductor is V, and the current flowing in the conductor is I. Therefore, V is proportional to I, or V is equal to R I, where R is a constant called resistance of the conductor. उस कंडक्टर का ये रेजिस्टेंस कहलाता है। आर एक कांस्टेंट है उस कंडक्टर के लिए, इससे हम उस कंडक्टर का रेजिस्टेंस कहते हैं। It depends on the length, shape, size and material of the wire. इसके मटेरियल पर निर्भर करेगा, इसके शेप और साइज पर निर्भर करेगा, इस पर ये रेजिस्टेंस निर्भर करता है। नाउ रेजिस्टेंस, व्हाट इज रेजिस्टेंस? रेजिस्टेंस द मेजर ऑफ द obstruction posed by the conductor, the flow of the current. करंट के रास्ते में जो ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन आता है, जो रुकावट आती है, जो बाधा आती है, जो अपोजिशन आता है, उसी का ये मेजर है, उसी को ये रिप्रेजेंट करता है। यानी दिस इज आर इज द ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन ऑन द path of the flow of current or path of the electricity, electric current. We can derive this Ohm's law using drift speed. Reduction current in the conductor is equal to I. Since I is equal to A N E V D. ANEVD. I is current, A is area of cross section of the conductor, N is electron density, is the electronic charge, the charge of the electron, and Vd is the drift speed or drift velocity. This is drift speed. We know the value of Vd. Vd is equal to E, charge of the electron, E, electric field, tau, average relaxation time, and m, mass of the electron. This is equal to E tau upon m. Electric intensity is equal to V upon L. If V is the potential difference across the conductor and L is the length of the conductor, then the electric field in the conductor is equal to V upon L. V upon L is electric field. If the potential difference of any conductor is V and the length of the conductor is L, then the electric field in the conductor is V upon L. So E is equal to V upon L. V is potential difference and L is length of conductor. V is potential difference and L is length of conductor, and therefore E is equal to V upon L. वो हमने यहाँ E की वैल्यू रख दी V upon L, राइट? Putting value of Vd in equation 1, we get इसमें हमने Vd का मान रख दिया I is equal to ANE E tau V upon m l. And therefore V upon I is equal to L m upon A n e square tau. ये n e square tau ml ऊपर गया और V upon I. From here we see that V upon I is a constant R in Ohm's law. Here also we see that L is the length of the wire which is constant for a particular wire, m is the mass of the electron which is constant, A is the area of cross section for a particular wire is constant at constant temperature, and for the same material n is constant, E is a constant, universal constant, tau is the average relaxation time which is constant for the constant temperature, and therefore this is constant. This whole thing is constant. This is equal to R, constant, a constant for the wire, a constant for the wire, and this constant is called resistance. This is the resistance, and therefore V is equal to IR. This is the Ohm's law, the deduction of the Ohm's law. The Ohm's law, which was stated like that the potential difference of current is directly proportional to the potential difference, V is equal to Ri, and we have just deduced this by drift velocity or drift speed. जो electronic on the basis of the electrons we have just deduced this. तो V is equal to IR हमने इसको इस तरह से निकाला, और ये एक्सपेरिमेंटल रिजल्ट है जिसको कि ओम ने बताया था. अब यहाँ पर अगर हमने इस ओम्स लॉ को अगर हम ध्यान से देखें तो द रिलेशन ऑफ V एंड I is a straight line. Straight line. Suppose this is O, this is A. This is the relation between V and I. This is a straight line. And V upon I here, this is a straight line. A straight line shows that V and I are directly proportional. If V is doubled, I is doubled. Is it's halved, it is also halved. So if it is 3 times, then I is also 3 times. And this is reason why the line representing the relation of V and I is a straight line. Now, current density. Current density. Current density is the current per unit area. Current per unit area flowing in a conductor where the area is perpendicular to the direction of the current. The area is perpendicular to the direction of the current. So current density is the current flowing per unit area around a point, जिस बिंदु पर हम निकाल रहे होंगे, अराउंड ए पॉइंट द एरिया इज परपेंडिकुलर टू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट. इसका मतलब कि the area might be perpendicular to the current. If current is not perpendicular, it is oblique on the area, then the component which is perpendicular is considered. Therefore, we have considered here a area perpendicular to the direction of current. At any point, suppose there is a conductor, the current is flowing in this direction, there is a point where we have to find out the current density. We consider a unit area around this point. Unit area around a point, जिस पॉइंट पर करंट डेंसिटी हम कंसिडर कर रहे हैं. Unit area around a point, the area is perpendicular to the direction of the current. Then this current which is flowing through this unit area is current density at this point. Therefore, current density J is equal to I upon E. This is a vector quantity. Therefore, we can write it as the current I is defined as S J ds, where ds is the surface and J is the current density. This is flux, current density flux, the total current density flowing through the area. This is called current density flux through any surface is called current. So we can define the current like this. This is also definition of the current, where this is a current and this part of the right hand side is called current density flux through surface, yes, current density flux through surface, yes, is current. तो करंट की डिफिनेशन इस तरह भी हम इस करंट डेंसिटी के आधार पर दे सकते हैं. कंडक्टेंस, कंडक्टेंस, it is inverse of resistance. It is inverse of resistance. That is G कंडक्टेंस G से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. G is equal to 1 upon R, where R is resistance. Conductance is equal to 1 upon R, and therefore the unit of the conductance is ohm inverse, or Simon भी कहते हैं इसको, and represented by S. This is the unit. कंडक्टेंस के बाद resistivity, or specific resistance. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to length. That is R proportional to L. If L is doubled, resistance is doubled. If that wire length is thrice, the resistance becomes 3 times. So R is proportional to L. The resistance of a conductor, if the radius of the conductor remains constant, then the resistance depends upon the length. So the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to the length. That is R proportional to L. And R is inversely proportional to area of cross section. That is R is proportional to 1 upon A. If area is doubled, the resistance is halved, आधा हो जाएगा. If it is 3 times, then it becomes 1/3. So resistance is directly proportional to the length and it is inversely proportional to the area. Hence we can write, hence R is proportional to L upon A, or R is equal to rho L upon A. R is equal to rho L upon A. This is rho. 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 This is rho. So R is equal to rho L upon A, where rho is constant. This is a constant of proportionality. इसका constant है इस जो proportionality का है. And this is called specific resistance or resistivity of the material, of the conductor. Rho is specific resistance or resistivity of the material of the conductor. Therefore, rho is equal to RA upon L. One thing is very important to know, that R is a property of the conductor. If you take the conductor different, the resistance is different. Though the material is same, the wire of the copper, if it is different wires have the different resistances, but this resistivity or specific resistance, it depends upon the material. The resistivity of the copper is fixed. It does not depend upon the wire. Either wire is thin or thick, or it is a block of the copper, but the resistivity is the same. The resistivity of the iron is same. Resistivity of the Ag, any silver, is same. So this is the property of the conductor. So specific resistance or resistivity of the material of the conductor. ये material की property. This property of the material, not the property of the conductor, but the property of the material of the conductor. So this is the property of the material of the conductor. We can define it. The resistance of a piece or a conductor, the resistance of a conductor of unit length and unit cross section. The resistance of a conductor of unit length and unit cross section is the resistivity of the material of that conductor. उस कंडक्टर के मटेरियल की रेजिस्टिविटी यूनिट लेंथ का और यूनिट क्रॉस सेक्शन के की जो रेजिस्टेंस है वो उसकी रेजिस्टिविटी के बराबर होगा. यानी द क्रॉस सेक्शन इज यूनिटी एंड द लेंथ इज यूनिट. दिस क्रॉस सेक्शन इज यूनिट and this length is unit. That is L is equal to 1 and cross section is equal to 1. ये हो गया रेसिस्टिविटी के बारे में. तो स्पेसिफिक रेजिस्टिविटी या स्पेसिफिक रेजिस्टेंस द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ यूनिट एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन एंड यूनिट लेंथ द पीस ऑफ ए कंडक्टर हैविंग द यूनिट एरिया एंड द लेंथ यूनिट लेंथ. और यू कैन से दिस इज द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ ए unit cube, the cube of the unit length. It is the resistance of the cube of the unit length. So because the cube has the unit area and also has the unit length. That's all. वीडियो देखने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. यदि इस चैप्टर में किसी भी प्रकार का डाउट होता है तो आप हमारे कमेंट सेक्शन अथवा हमारे सोशल साइट्स पर जाकर पूछ सकते हैं, जिसका लिंक हमारे डिस्क्रिप्शन पर दिया हो.